And you know my life motto, if you're not hard, you're soft.
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 Hard and Soft Pro Wrestling, bringing you up to date on everything that's going on today, the past, and anything that's requested by the nation. We appreciate Hard and Soft, on top of the game. Chris Hard, you know the name. Got all the facts about wrestling, man. If you not hard, you soft.
If you're not hard, you're soft.
If you're not hard, you soft.
If you're not hard, you're soft. Yo, the name is Randall. That means I'm always soft. Here with my bro, podcasting like it's our job. The pod hits hard, might leave you in shock. Cause if you're not hard, it's okay to be soft.
Welcome to the Hard and Soft Pro Wrestling Podcast.
Yo. What is up, Hard and Soft Pro Wrestling Podcast Nation, back with another episode here. Always soft, Randall Pacioli, and I'm here with, you know the name, my big brother, Big Hard, the hardest, Chris.
Always hard, Chris Harding. You know the name, and you know my life motto. If you're not hard, you're soft. And I'm glad.
But it's okay to be soft.
Oh, damn right it is. And I'm glad that the nation is here, full in effect. We were out with a bunch of nation out there at full gear. I mean, it was awesome, Randall. I mean, well, what did you think of being there live, especially down there on the floor? It was pretty awesome.
Big weekend for us. Yeah, I mean, we get there, we're out in the parking lot, had a couple guys come up to us. We always enjoy that, man. It's like we're all wrestling fans. We're all one big family kind of, you know. It's like whatever. We're all in this together, and then we go down. We're freaking floor level. So we're on the floor while Kingston's cutting that promo after his dark match. And, dude, I mean, the show, we get to our seats, the show, it was just so good, man. Honestly, maybe AEW's best pay-per-view of all time. On pure, like, we'll get into, like, our favorite parts and all, but, I mean, every match had story. It wasn't a big spot fest. I thought it was great, man.
Yeah, definitely a fun night, especially being there live and just, you know, I don't know what the commentary was like because, you know, sometimes I like hearing it with the commentary and all, but, you know, it was just good being there live. They started off with
oh, goddamn!
the cage match between Luchasaurus and Jungle Boy, and I mean, that was just a great way to start the show off.
In my eyes, dude, match of the night. In my eyes, it was match of the night, dude. It was awesome. It was freaking
that was
awesome.
A really good
the cage
match.
Lowers were there right in front of it. They went at it.
The elbow drop off the top and then put him in a
sick.
submission and made Luchasaurus tap. So, I mean,
so
that was
sick.
Definitely good. Yeah, I don't know. What was your bet? What was your favorite match of the night?
Like I said, the cage match was my favorite, man. Just the way that started the show. It was so cool, man. I heard Dave Meltzer already gave that 5 stars, so thanks, Dave. I appreciate that. I'm just kidding. I have no idea.
Dan Seltzer in the house.
I have no idea. I hate to say it, man. And I think you know where I'm going here. That Elite entrance was cool.
Yeah, it was pretty badass, even though I was booing him the whole time, you know what I mean? But
I think it'll go down as one of like the best return entrances of all time, man. Carry On coming out to that, and it was good. And it was actually a good match. You know, the hammer at the end, it wasn't just a spot fest. It was all right.
Yeah, it was a damn good match, and you know, I was definitely booing him the whole time. I was trying to get some CM Punk chants started in the crowd, but no one was really getting along with those. They were pretty much just saying like "F you," so.
You might as well have been punching their mothers.
Yeah, but it was a fun night. Just being there in person during that and like experiencing all that live. I mean, it was pretty badass. Yeah, that was definitely a good match. I mean, I'd say like my favorite match of the night maybe would have been, I don't know, maybe just the main event, just because of the storytelling in it. And
the main event was freaking awesome, man.
I like that pile driver spot through the announce table off the apron. That was pretty freaking badass. And yeah, just ended the show off nice. Even though I wanted Moxley to win, but MJF winning, it was a pretty good end of the night.
It was weird how the crowd was so against Moxley. I guess they're more for MJF other than against Moxley. It's MJF's time, I get that. Yeah, but it was a little weird.
They were pretty against Moxley.
Yeah, but you know Mox, man, he was eating that up. He played into it,
keeping people off, and he was.
But I think Tony Khan, this might be his best booking of all time so far in his career. You know, MJF's coming in as everyone's saying he's going to make this face turn, right? Well, Tony Khan's booking, with William Regal sliding the knucks in, MJF stays a heel, gets the title. I thought it was great. And did you see any of the media scrum at the end?
Yeah, and he was saying, he's like, you guys bought into everything I was saying. I want to earn it. He's like, fuck you, I don't want to earn shit. Like,
I think it was thank you, fuck you, I'm out, or something like that. Thank you, fuck you, goodbye, or whatever. It was awesome. It was Flair-esque.
Yeah, and that just definitely a good night being there in person. We met a lot of good people out there. So to anybody that we met out there that you're actually watching right now, we really appreciate you being here.
Hell yeah.
So, I mean, I'd like to give a shout out. I mean, we both want to give a shout out to the 100th subscriber to the Hard and Soft Pro Wrestling Podcast, and that's WNEF7. So, I mean, shout out to you, man.
Hell yeah.
If you're watching right now, I'd like you to go back to our AEW predictions video and comment what you want Randall to do because he lost. I mean, whatever you want him to do. Do you want him to have to go meet somebody that you think, he hates, that he doesn't want to go meet and greet and take a picture with, or, what do you want him to do on one of these live videos? Go over there.
Bobby Lashley. Hate him.
Yeah. Go over there and leave a comment, or even anybody go leave a comment. We appreciate it. And
take it easy on the Big Softy, man, the owner of the Big Vanilla Frosty and the one who truly knows how to make it saucy. And WNEF7, dude, I think 100 subscriber, man, that calls for a soft and hard scissor, son. So, hell yeah, dude. 100 subs. Let's go.
Thank you so much, bro. We really appreciate it. So, I mean, and we're actually here tonight to talk about Cactus Jack and Triple H.
Hell yeah,
Royal Rumble 2000. This was an amazing match. It happened Sunday, January 23rd, 2000. I already experienced Sacco the other night before Full Gear.
Bad memories, son. Yeah,
your ass bad memories. No, I
your
definitely got
Saccoed. I got too much time on my hands.
This was at Madison Square Garden, New York. Attendance was 19,200. And sorry for the nation that I'm so hoarse with my voice here, but I was hooting and hollering pretty much for 5 straight hours. I even had Randall over here telling me to quiet down. So, but you know me, if I'm not hard, I'd have to be soft. So this is just how I roll.
You definitely lived up to your name. I'll say that.
Yeah. So, I mean, we had a great undercard here too. And this wasn't the main event, but this was the co-main event. This is right before the title match. And so we had Taz defeating Kurt Angle earlier in the night, got 2 stars. I mean, I love Dan Meltzer's star rating. So it's like something I live by. So then we had Jeff.
And Chris, before you go on, dude, this is Taz's debut, WWE or WWF debut, and he gets that huge pop there at MSG, man. And I know the story is it's like, it's like the pop was so big, he kind of knew he was screwed right off the bat because like WWF doesn't want him to get that big of a pop, but he did.
Well, it's pretty much his hometown. You know what I mean? ECW
right.
hometown here. Then we had Jeff Hardy and Matt Hardy defeating Bubba Ray Dudley and Devon Dudley in a tag team tables match. And
hell of a match.
This match was pretty insane, actually. And one day we'll have to go back and watch this match. We got 3.25 stars, but yeah, this match was so good. And Madison Square Garden, like that entranceway, like when they're right there fighting in that entrance, it just looks so cool.
Yeah.
So if you haven't seen that match, I'd recommend going back and watching that one too. Bubba. So next we had my favorite match of the night, and this was a swimsuit contest. 7 participants. We had Barbara Bush, Ivory, Jacqueline, Luna, Terry Runnels, and the Cat. And hold on. I forgot to mention the winner. The winner of the swimsuit competition was Mae Young.
Hell yes, she was, man.
And if you go over to the Hard and Soft pod on Instagram, you can go see one of the reels I got up there of Mae Young. She looks so good getting power bombed by Bubba Ray Dudley, and I mean, she was just awesome. So I mean,
hey man, take it easy. I gotta stay soft in the Always Soft Studios here.
Well, hey, I'm trying to change that, man. I see hard right above your head. So next we had Chris Jericho defeating Chyna and Hardcore Holly.
Pump the brakes. Did Meltzer rate that?
This was 1.2. Oh no, he didn't have a star rating for the swimsuit competition.
There's gotta be.
Well, Hey,
There's
Vince,
5-star swimsuit.
Vince, how can you really have Mae Young win? Okay, are you serious? Did you see the other 6 people in the ring? And here you are having Mae Young win, and I'm supposed to star rate this credibly,
Will Ospreay would have won that.
Kenny Omega just had a match with a broomstick over in the Tokyo Dome, so I was too busy watching that. We had Chris Jericho defeating China and Hardcore Holly. Triple threat match for the WWF Intercontinental title. That got 1.25 stars. Next, we had Mr. Ass and Road Dogg Jesse James. Oh, you didn't know? Oh, Daddy Ass.
Scissor me, Daddy. Oh, scissor me, Dad. Dude, I've never seen anything in wrestling like the scissor.
No, and especially going there live and just seeing people in the building.
Everyone on Saturday had these shirts on. Everyone was scissoring. Not even like the NWO was that over.
No one. If you tried to NWO somebody, they wouldn't even do it that night.
But everyone was scissoring.
Yeah, so we had Mr. Ass and Road Dogg.
I think you even scissored a grandmother, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh, I think 3 or 4. And they defeated Bradshaw and Farouk, the Acolyte Protection Agency, or maybe they were, doing like their little. Well, yeah, that pretty much was the gimmick after the Acolytes when they were doing their little bar room things and smoking the cigars and having like the little door. They'd be like, "Hey, go through the door," even though there's no walls around it,
and close it.
So the next one was the match we're gonna watch, and that's Triple H, and he defeats Cactus Jack for the WWF World Heavyweight title. And that was 4.5 stars. And you know what? That doesn't make sense. Was that actually for the title? Oh, okay.
Yeah, it was.
I guess so. Oh, yeah, because it's the Royal Rumble, and the last match was the Royal Rumble. What am I, an idiot? All right.
Well, big hard idiot.
Sometimes.
That's your new name.
So, I mean, I got 4.5 stars. So that was it's going to be a great match. So it's a street fight. Wait till you get back, and we're about to hit play on this very shortly.
Yeah, man.
Then we have the Royal Rumble, and The Rock wins this year, and that got a 2.75 stars.
If you smell what the Hard and Soft Nation is cooking. 100 subscribers, baby. Actually, 101 now.
101. We're up there, baby.
We're up there.
So The Rock won, and that was actually a good Royal Rumble match. There's actually pretty good matches on this card, so Randall, I know you got some notes that are going to lead us into this match we're about to watch. So
hell yeah, son. I mean, look, hell of a Rumble here in MSG. It's Vince's house, right? It's the McMahon family home at MSG, so he's going to go all out and put it on. And in all seriousness, man, I'm happy we're doing this match because it's one of my favorites, and it's 2 of my favorite guys in Triple H and Cactus Jack. So yeah, man, I'm going to get into the intro here and lead us into this match. If you guys have your peacocks out and loaded, we're at 1 hour, 9 minutes, and 36 seconds. But before we press play, we're going to lead you all in there and tell you how and why we got here to MSG.
Hold on while Randall leads you in there.
Triple H wanted to become a main player and was looking to evolve his character into a marquee status, but was unsure where he fit with The Rock and Austin on top here in 2000. Then he cuts that promo, the I am the effing game promo in mid-1999. In the heat of the promo, Triple H actually accidentally uses the F word, but it's all right because Vince loved it and was able to get some kind of camera angle that didn't necessarily shoot Triple H as he said it, and they just used that. The very next week, Triple H goes out on live TV and sees multiple The Game posters around the arena, and that's kind of how, as a professional wrestler, the crowd will let you know if you're over or not, and he certainly was after that.
Oh, yeah.
They lead into the storyline of Hunter and Stephanie getting married, and even though Triple H had some ulterior motives, Triple H teaches Stephanie about the art of the wrestling match. Stephanie becomes a very valuable valet to Triple H, and this leads into the story with Mick. Triple H said, "If you ask me when the big shift in my career occurred, it's the beginning of 2000 with Foley." Mick Foley is the epitome of a performer willing to do whatever it takes to elevate the wrestling business. Triple H said, "Mick is one of those unique characters, one of the most unique characters I've ever worked with. He's so skilled at all the little bits and pieces of our business. He has the ability to do something absolutely out of this world crazy. that had you sit there and just want to learn more about this guy. And then the next thing you know, he's doing his full comedy act and making you laugh. Triple H and Foley did feud one other time before as Hunter Hearst Helmsley and Mankind, and of course their iconic hardcore match with the WWF official debut of Cactus Jack.
Yeah, their whole feud before they even got big like this, like before Hunter Hearst Helmsley, they used to have great matches back in like '96 here. 97.
Yeah, I can remember the cage match with the big blue cage, and then I think their hardcore match that I just mentioned. And Nation, correct me in the comments if I'm wrong here. I believe that was at MSG as well. I could be wrong. It's okay to be wrong, and it's okay to be soft, I'll tell you. But here in late '99, Foley was contemplating actually retiring as years of physical risks had certainly taken their toll. Foley would say, I had written some pretty large checks, and my body was cashing them in all at the same time. I was having some trouble getting around. Still, Mick was one of the most popular superstars in the business and a big-time author, and basically at his peak as an attraction for the WWE. But still, Vince McMahon let Foley go for the sake of his health here in late '99. But then Stone Cold Steve Austin went down with that brutal neck injury, and the WWE was without their biggest attraction. But most of all, Vince needed to develop a new top-of-the-line star. Vince had a meeting with Foley and Hunter, and Triple H had kind of already proved himself as a top guy by being the leader of DX. However, he needed someone to help him on the way of becoming a big-time badass and a certifiable singles draw. Foley would say, yes, Hunter needed someone like me to bring that edge out of him and to show the world just how dangerous Triple H can be. But at the same time, I needed him. I didn't want to go out there as the guy pulling the sock puppet out of his drawers, certainly not the soft sock. But I needed Triple H just because he made Cactus Jack a part of wrestling mythology. And I think that's true, right? I mean, up to this point, Cactus Jack has been through ECW and Japan. But when he comes to the WWF, he becomes like a certifiable star, you know?
Oh, yeah. I mean, the Mankind thing just led into his other two characters that he brought into WWE with him too, Dude Love and Cactus Jack. I mean,
the dude!
The dude! It's only two, dude. But yeah, go ahead, Randall.
So here we go, man. On an episode of SmackDown on January 13th of 2000, Mankind is on the ramp cutting a promo on Triple H and Stephanie in the ring. Foley says there's one thing that Mankind is not, and that's ready to face you in a street fight at the Royal Rumble at MSG. And I think like Jerry the King at that point is like, what, he's chickening out? Puppies! But I think the WWF fans deserve a substitute in that match. And what I'm going to do, Triple H, is name him right now. And actually, I think you know the guy. Mankind goes ahead and removes his mask, rips the button down off, revealing the iconic black and yellow wanted shirt. His name is Cactus Jack. And Triple H reacts like he's seen a damn ghost. You know? The Cactus Jack character at this time had been built as like this, the ultimate sadistic destroyer. And for everyone that has had seen Cactus Jack matches, they know exactly what was coming. And even if you had no idea who Cactus Jack was, you knew that Triple H wanted no part in facing him just by the reaction there in the middle of the ring. Foley ends this segment with, your WWF championship will be mine. Mine. All mine. Bang, bang!
Bang, bang!
So, dude, here we are. So now we're at the Garden. 1 hour, 9 minutes, and 36 seconds into the Royal Rumble in 2000 here. So if everyone's got their peacock out, I don't know, Chris, you got your cock out?
I got the peacock out, that's for sure.
It's all loaded? You got your peacock loaded?
It's all loaded up. 1 hour, 9 minutes, 36 seconds. I got a pretty good shot of Triple H holding the title up above his head here.
Hell yeah, son. So I'm ready, man. You want to count us down?
Yeah, let me count this down. 3, 2, 1... play.
Gotta get that soft sock in there. The
soft
sock.
Get that signed by Mick Foley himself one of these days.
Nation, the best part, if you go into our shorts, into our YouTube page here, if you go in and you look at Big Hard Gets Sockoed, that short video, the best part about that is 10 minutes earlier I said, oh, dude, you're so lucky you woke up. because I was about to Socko your ass. And he's like, oh, you'd never do that. And then I did it.
Yeah. Big Hard got sockoed. So make sure you go back and check this out. Here I am. Here I am falling asleep on my own watch here.
I should have finished with a bang bang. So here we go, dude. Hunter, Cactus Jack in the middle of the ring. Of course, there he is again, Earl Hebner, the referee of another Hard and Soft podcast. And they're off. Yeah, the look of this.
This is going to be a freaking awesome match. Oh, yeah, like the car that's on top of the entranceway there, the taxi cab.
The taxi cab, yeah.
That is
and dude,
cool.
speaking of the Royal Rumble, have you got a chance to see? There's this supposed leaked Royal Rumble card already for this year. Have you seen this online?
No.
Let me get this.
What's the main event there?
Well, it's just of the Royal Rumble. It's the supposed participants. So I don't know how much truth. Yeah, I don't know how much truth there is here, but I'll throw out some names. The first entrant they have here is Seth Rollins, and then Matt Riddle's going to be number 2. And this is all over the internet. This is all over the internet, so we'll see. But then number 10, Matt Cardona. That's what's projected, and we've seen him live a couple times, and we'll see him in December, which is pretty cool. And then this is pretty far-fetched. Number 17, they have Jay White.
Jay White?
Jay White, the New Japan World Champion, coming out.
Like, why would they have him even come in? Like, who's even going to know who he is?
Number 19, they have John Cena coming in. Number 25 will be Cody Rhodes, and they have Cody Rhodes projected to win, coming back from his.
See, honestly, I'm trying to think like who else could come back and win, or who's going to win this year the Royal Rumble. It almost has to be Cody Rhodes.
They also have a return of Randy Orton, and then we got Edge and The Miz, and then number 30, dude. Here's the kicker. Under the card, it goes CM Punk was originally going to enter as number 30. However, he was attacked backstage by Brock Lesnar, hitting 3 F5s, and then Lesnar goes out as number 30.
Oh my God. Like, I don't even know if that even makes sense.
But, hey, screw it.
Oh, anyway. That's funny. That is funny.
Here we go, dude.
I can definitely see Cody Rhodes, but yeah, here we go. Oh, big chair shot right to the face. Triple H throws a chair down with authority.
God damn it, Hunter. Throw that chair down. God damn it.
He's going to puke.
Oh, that's another thing we saw on Saturday was those are cool ass turnbuckle pads. We saw a chair shot to the head on Saturday. I don't know how I feel about that, but fuck it, I liked it.
Well, hey, it only happens every once in a while now, so I'm sure they're doing it protected, you know what I mean? Because honestly, like, even when Cody Rhodes did that chair shot to
Sean Spears hit Cody.
Yeah, okay, I was going to say Ty Dillinger. But, yeah, that was a pretty good chair shot. They got a lot of heat for that. It's classic Mick Foley punches here.
Hell yeah.
Putting them down.
Yeah. I love the snakeskin boots.
Oh, yeah, those are Cactus freaking
boots.
Awesome, dude. Yeah, Cactus, if anybody in the nation wants to send in a pair of those snakeskin boots over to us, we'll take a pair. I'll wear them to the next show we go to. Here we go, back to the outside. Earl Hebner's out here like, Earl, just get back. What are you going to do? You're only here to count the 3, buddy.
Yeah, and it's pretty cool, man. Foley at this time, like we said, not moving around well, but steps in here as Austin. Austin is out with the neck injury.
Big back body drop.
WWF needs somebody, right? So Foley comes in, makes a substitute, and puts on classics.
Oh my God, how many people did he put over and make? Like, how many stars did he make in this
He's the
time?
best at
Even
it.
after,
Him and Flair.
even yeah, after his career was like, like after the 2000 mark, he's still coming in and having big marquee matches with Edge, Randy Orton, Triple H. I
Well,
mean, he was making
the
people.
Randy Orton one in '04 in Backlash is definitely a future episode. And yeah, man, I mean,
Oh yeah,
Orton became a superstar. He was an Intercontinental champ at the time, and not long after that match, he's the heavyweight champ, youngest heavyweight
yeah,
champ.
and yeah. Don't get me wrong, he was a star before that match, but I mean, that match just like, I mean, come
Catapulted
on.
him.
Did you ever see Randy Orton go into thumbtacks? I mean,
Oh, he did
how
the
could you
best
not?
thumbtack spot of all time when he goes for
The
that
way
RKO.
that, yeah. Oh, here we go. Big suplex on the outside onto the pallet.
That is wild.
Bang bang.
And a splinter. I don't even want to call it a splinter, but a large piece of wood gets injected into Triple H's lower leg region, into his calf, and I mean it is brutal.
Oh, nice trash.
It actually it fills up his boot, and his whole sock is just bloodied. Triple H, man. When people say like these wrestlers, they go to the finish line, man, they don't stop. Triple H is the person I always think of.
Dude, he's went through so many injuries and battled through and finished the matches. And I mean,
Shout out to the archives, the quad match where he tears it, he keeps going, he gets the walls up put on him. Come on,
dude,
he's hard.
He tears his quad and then sets up for the sharpshooter later on in the match. Doesn't even make sense, dude. Like, how can you even do that? Finish a match. Come on. Oh, here he goes. Ramming him into the steel wall here. Gotta love this.
I'm gonna find that clip on Instagram and post a he's hard to that one tonight.
He is hard on that.
Look at the bricks. Yeah. This is cool as shit. The street fight in the street alley. New York City.
Yeah, this is freaking awesome.
Earl Hebner is the most unimportant person in that arena right now, I'll tell you.
Oh, big back body drop onto the trash can here. And not only on the trash can, but the concrete floor as well. So
nice Foley bump.
Let's not forget about that. Oh, and oh my God. Look at Triple H's leg right there.
Yeah.
And we're only a couple minutes into this match, so he still has about like another 17 minutes left to go through.
They go 20 plus, right?
Yeah, I think it's about 26 minutes. This match 26:51. I mean, that's with entrances probably, so it's probably about like 23. But I mean, that's probably the most painful thing that he's going to have in this match. Oh, nice. I love these punches here.
They
look so good.
Yeah, hell yeah. Foley punches. And he's like, watch out. What's that?
Oh, I love this too. The knee into the freaking steel steps.
So I was listening to, Foley does the steel steps better than anybody else.
Dude.
So I was listening to Foley's pod the other day, and he was talking about the 95 King of the Death match. And Foley was talking about, I think, the match right before the final. It was like a bed of nails death match. Okay. And he's got this wooden board with the bed of nails on it, and he's got his opponent, a Japanese wrestler, I don't know the name of, under it. And he's on the ring apron, I believe, and he's thinking to himself, there's a human being under there. Yeah, there's Barbie. But he's thinking to himself, there's a human being under there, man. I can either make this shit look really good or take care of him. And classic Foley thought, he says, I'm going to make this shit look good. And he drops a hell of an elbow on this bed of nails, and he drops the elbow. And he said that the wrestler under the bed of nails isn't the best seller, so the pure human pain that he was hearing had to be real. It was just pure pain and agony. And you know what Foley said when he heard that?
Uh-oh.
He leans in and he goes, I liked it. Bang bang! Danger Man. Danger Man.
Oh, Triple H is beating him down with the barbed wire bat. That's great, though. Of course he loved it. Of course he did.
I liked it.
I love it.
I got down.
Bruce, get me more.
Bruce, get me a bed of nails. I'll sleep on it tonight. God damn it. Give me another protein shake, Bruce. God damn it. That's what this podcast is all about. Look at that. The one thing about Foley, man, if you see barbed wire in a Foley match, it's real barbed wire.
Oh, yeah, he's not using no gimmick barbed wire.
It's not working barbed wire from Barbed Wire R Us. It's real barbed wire for a shoot.
No.
Just like we're shoot brothers.
Not the type of barbed wire we would use. No, it's a shoot barbed wire.
Yeah. Nice classic vintage Foley with the Foley DDT.
Earl Hebner's trying to hide the barbed wire 2x4 behind the announce table.
Behind the Spanish announce.
Yeah. And you know what? They're going to go through that table, so they're going to find it again. Come on. Let's put some sense into this.
Speaking of sense, let's look at one thing, dude. I mean, Billy Gunn was on this card, right? Daddy Ass?
Yep.
So 22 years later, Billy Gunn is hotter than he's ever been.
I know.
And he doesn't wrestle. You know what he does? Daddy ass scissor.
That's all he does. He throws up a scissor. That's all he has to do. He comes out.
And he's one of the most over guys on that roster, and the Acclaimed. They're not great workers either. But they are one of the most over tag teams. Just on pure...
They're entertaining.
Whatever.
And they can put on good matches, but yeah, they're so entertaining. Here he goes. He already got the barbed wire 2x4 again. Earl, you want this?
The art of wrestling.
Oh, moves out of the way, and Earl Hebner is
ref bump. Ref bump.
My God. And the funny thing is, it's a hardcore match. You don't even need to do a ref bump. You know what I mean? It's like...
Yeah. Okay, we just saw Barbie hit the face of Hunter. Let's see if he blades.
He's definitely bleeding already. Here we go.
Yeah.
Oh, I love that. The elbow drop with the barbed wire.
Nice.
And Hebner's up already. How's he up already?
Yeah, really. I think in WrestleMania 17, he got not as bad at all, and he was down for like
an hour,
4 days.
Oh yeah, he's bleeding good.
100 subscribers.
That leg
thanks to the nation. Shout out to the nation.
Very much. Oh my God, another shot to the head. That leg doesn't look good at all.
That leg looks soft, I'll tell you.
Yeah, he's going to need some medical attention after this match.
Yeah, Triple H goes to the back, and oh my God, look at the Crimson Mask King.
There we go.
And he says, just go out there and tell my mom I'm okay.
Yeah, make sure she knows I'm good.
Yeah.
Okay. Triple H is down for the count here, and Cactus Jack is not going to relent.
So Austin's out at this time, and I know Rock wins the Royal Rumble, but I think, and I know he goes down with a quad injury, but this is like the years of Triple H where he is really the best wrestler in the world.
Oh, dude, the game, like right at this time, this is.
Yeah.
I mean, come on, he was unstoppable, and people always used to hate that because they thought it was, I don't know, but I mean, come on, Triple H was, look at him, he's good in the ring, he's good on the mic.
The one thing I always, I mean, I don't think anyone ever really disputes his talent, you know. They just
got it because of where he's at.
They try and shoot on him because of Stephanie and Vince. But here's the thing, and this is something I always thought of and I respected about Triple H, and I'll lay out here for this announced spot.
Uh-oh.
Good job, Earl, taking that monitor out. I always love how King always wore the King gimmicks.
Oh my God.
Call this for JR. Big Hard.
My God, he's broken in half. Triple H has lost so much blood tonight. Sassafras.
Barbecue sauce, huh? Oh, they just pulled the chair right in Foley's face.
Got my new hot sauce out there.
But, so Triple H said, like, I would go in and have ideas about my character. And Vince always kind of like over the time respected my ideas and knew my name, my mind for the business. And then he said one day, he's like, hey man, why don't you come to a booking meeting? He's like, oh, I don't know. He's like, no, I like your ideas. Come. And it's like Triple H started going to booking meetings. But here's the thing. Not everyone else wanted to wake up at 8 o'clock in the morning and go to these meetings and also be a wrestler, you know? But he did.
Yeah.
So you can't fault him, man. I mean, he put the work in.
And that's how he got to where he's at right now. Yeah, you can't really be mad at that. You know, it's not really. Anybody could have had that chance. Back in the ring here. Triple H is showing why he's the man. He's still up here. Face full of blood, but he's still going after. Oh, going for the pedigree.
I really
No
hope
way.
they put
No
Triple H in
way.
the Hall of Fame like this year or next year.
Oh, the monkey flip into the
There's the Hunter Hearst Helmsley spot.
and then the bulldog onto the 2x4 barbed
Nice
wire.
spot. Let's see the cover. Cactus doesn't even go for the cover. Now he does.
See, I'd like to be jealous and say wait till Philly to induct Triple H, so we can maybe be there for that.
Yeah, I know. The only thing that, I mean, I know he's healthy now, but with that health scare, he needs to go in. He's a guy that certainly deserves that moment. I just don't know now he's, you know, at the head of the table. I don't know if he'll allow it.
Wait a second. Head of the table. I'm pretty sure that's Roman Reigns.
What, are you trying to get all Uzi on me right now?
Classic spot over the top rope. Oh, yeah.
Nice.
Always feeling a little Uzi over here.
Mick Foley, man. Cactus Jack. He is certainly on my Mount Rushmore.
Oh, my God. That hip toss onto the steel steps. Come on. Amazing.
Foley said that, you know, a lot of guys would, you know, mostly everybody, when they do the steel steps, they lower the shoulder into it. But his take on it is like, and I know that was
right into it with the knees.
He said, like right here, he said you should take the steps just like a turnbuckle. Like, really, what's the difference other than, you know? Anyway, I always like how he takes the steps.
Oh, this replay right there. Just bangs his knee and then he throws him in and just nails the knee like right off. Yeah, he goes right over him. Such a good visual.
Chris, what do you want to do for our next podcast? Let's call it live. We haven't even discussed this.
Well, I think the next one we should pretty much be doing some Survivor Series predictions. We got to get those out there. That's coming up next week.
When is Survivor Series? Next week?
I think it's coming up next week. Yeah, next weekend.
Right. Well, shit. I mean,
maybe we could do the Shane McMahon ambulance match. We could do that one next. And
all right. Well, another thing I was thinking. Now I'm not mad at that at all. But I think the first Elimination Chamber was also at Survivor Series.
Yeah. That's actually a good one.
Soft take.
That wouldn't be bad. Let's do that. We'll watch the first Elimination Chamber next podcast.
All right,
it's
there it is.
2002, I believe.
Yeah, I think so. And it's Shawn Michaels' your favorite ring gear. Big Hard's favorite ring gear.
Oh, got it. His little Dutch boy haircut. You know, gotta love the little Dutch boy. You know what I mean?
Oh, right to the
brown
knee.
Pants.
You know what those little brown pants call for? A soft scissor.
What's that?
Ah! What that? Dude, daddy ass, man. The Acclaim also have great ring music.
Yeah, they do. Triple H just walking around like he can't even stand up at this point. You know what I mean? He's just completely down for the count here. Oh, look what we got here. Oh, I thought it was thumbtacks, but it's handcuffs.
Think of the crew we got. We got Earl Hebner. We got Fink, JR, Jerry the King. Got a handcuff spot here. Foley doesn't.
He's going to handcuff him right to the ropes here.
Fighting over the cuffs.
Yeah, get those off you. Nice kick to the knee. Just puts him right down. Oh, now he's handcuffing him. We already got a repeat of the, what was that, Royal Rumble 1998?
What was that?
The match with The Rock.
Oh, God. Yeah, Foley takes what, 13, 14 chair shots, something like that.
We'll have to go back and watch that match one of these days too.
All right, dude. Here's the always soft Mount Rushmore.
Oh my!
You ready for it?
Do it.
Okay.
Boom.
Yeah. My number one is the Nature Boy. Nature Boy Ric Flair.
Woo! Woo!
Number 2, and it's only because it's today that I don't put this guy number 1. I don't know why, but Shawn Michaels, HBK, number 2. And then number 3, we got Cactus Jack. Bang, bang!
Bang, bang, baby.
On the old Mount Rushmore. And then number 4, greatest gimmick of all time, The Undertaker. That's my Mount Rushmore. My favorite wrestlers of all time.
Yeah, Undertaker. You know what I mean? He's just been there for so many good moments, good matches, and he's just had such a long career. You can't really go wrong with having Undertaker there. Oh, here we go. Steel steps. Oh, and Foley reverses into a drop toe hold, and Triple H falls down face first on those steel steps.
Nice.
Here's Cactus just handcuffed, hands behind his back, still fighting back. Big boot knocks Triple H back down. Oh, and a headbutt to the nuts. There you go. Hey, would you take a headbutt from Mick Foley to the nuts?
Yeah.
Oh, and he's biting him now.
I'd take a headbutt to the always soft nuts.
He's biting him. Right on that cut on his head.
Earl Hebner, the most unimportant man in this arena.
And look at Earl trying to get him to stop. He's like, come on, stop biting him. Bang, bang.
I didn't know that they did they do with handcuffs. They do the finish with handcuffs. That's wild.
Yeah, unless they get him off somehow, but I don't know how you get him off, you know.
And then, of course, they would go on to have a match, their classic Hell in a Cell as well. That would culminate their feud here.
Oh yeah,
and that would be Foley's kind of first retirement match.
Big shot to the back, breaks the chair.
But Cactus, I mean, so he retires after the Hell in a Cell, and then he comes back to WrestleMania 20 with the Rock and Sock. And he didn't love his performance there, right? So he still wanted more. And, of course, shout out to the archives. He goes against Edge in that classic hardcore match that we already covered. And then, I don't know if I'm getting my dates mixed up, but of course then as well, the Randy Orton no holds barred match at Backlash 04.
Yeah, he's had so many classics in this era. I mean, it's just, you know, like, look at him here. He's going down the aisleway. Handcuffed, and Triple H is coming after him.
I think Rock comes out, if I'm not mistaken. I think Rock might come out. I don't want to spoil it here for the nation.
Yeah, I forget the actual finish of the match. It's going to be coming up shortly here, but they're going to have to make their way back to the ring. I don't think it's falls count anywhere. And Mick's just looking at him like, go ahead. Hit me.
Oh, it's falls count. It's falls count anywhere.
Oh, it is falls count anywhere? Okay. I wasn't sure if it was or not.
The drama here. There's Rock. Oh, God. Big shot to the head.
Oh, my God. He just comes in, chair shot, walks away.
What do you think about this match, Big Hard?
This match is freaking awesome.
It doesn't matter what you think about this match.
Here's how they get the handcuffs off him. They have an actual
MSG,
cop come in.
Yeah, it's his jurisdiction. He's here at the
The
Garden.
MSG police. You think that was MJF as a security guard back in the day? Oh, now we're getting back to it here.
Here we
Cactus
go.
is coming for him. Come on. Let's go.
Look at the
Rock
crowd.
came
Everybody's
out,
up.
even the odds a little bit.
Back to the announce.
Oh, everybody is so ready for this. Here we go. Pile
Another
driver on
announce
the table. Yep. Got to. Oh, doesn't even break. Doesn't budge.
God.
Man, what I'd give for one of those purple chairs right there.
Bang, bang!
Bang, bang!
Look at the father in the front row. Look at him. In the
He's going
turtleneck.
nuts. He's going nuts. He's loving
He's saying
it.
hard and soft.
Hard and
Hard and
soft.
soft.
Hard and soft.
Hey, if you're not hard, you're soft.
Everyone right there is just going nuts. They're loving it. Triple H is trying to crawl away, like, just save me, somebody.
Another thing that was crazy about the Prudential Center on Saturday was how close they let us get to like Moxley coming out, and then how close they let us get to Sting and
God.
Jay Lethal.
Yeah, that spot was so cool. I mean, you can't go
dude,
wrong
you
with
were
this
on
stuff.
the
I mean,
AEW's Instagram page.
was I?
Yeah, I sent it to you. You have it on your Instagram.
I don't know if I
story
noticed
right
myself. Oh,
You're
I
on
didn't even notice myself.
AEW's. You are a big hard idiot. I'll tell you.
I didn't look close enough. Well, after this, I'm going to have to go pay attention. Oh, here we go. Here's the thumbtacks.
What do you think's in there? That reminds me, I got to get a bag of thumbtacks for our little sister for this weekend.
Well, I'm actually going to the store after this, so I'll see if I can find some.
Okay, let me know.
If I see the silver ones, I'll get them.
We need a black bag, though, too. A drawstring bag.
I highly doubt they're going to use them, but we're going to try our best.
You never know. Well, I'll also bring the soft Socko, too. So we'll see if they use that.
You know, I was going to go through, like, the toy aisle, and, here we go. Big back body drop. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Stephanie comes out. She's like, and he just rolls around at him.
How do you think Joey Styles would call that?
Oh, my God. Here we go. This is probably the finish right here. The pedigree. Rolls him over.
Well, you would think that'd be the finish, but we're dealing with Cactus Jack and Mick Foley.
And he kicks out.
He's saying, God damn it! Get me in the thumbtacks one more time. Pedigree in the thumbtacks.
Yeah, so this Saturday night we're going to see Triple Dub A, and there's a bring your own weapons match. So yeah, that's why we're talking about the thumbtacks and the soft.
Could you imagine if Hat Guy gets a Socko?
Oh, I would love it.
If you guys,
here we go.
If the nation hears us talk about Hat Guy here on the podcast, it's the
pedigree into the thumbtacks.
OG Hat Guy from ECW. Would always be in front row. Look at Earl. He's like, where can I count
3.
out of the thumbtacks?
Thumbtacks
in the forehead of Mick
Oh my
Foley.
God! Come on, freaking awesome! Awesome.
Look at
match.
Triple H. Look at Triple H selling. I don't know how much of this he's really like. Look at his boots.
They're covered in them.
His left boot is full of blood and full of thumbtacks.
Yeah,
that's how you know you just met Mick Foley.
This was such a good match.
Bang bang!
I'm glad we got to watch this thing. Foley just laying there with thumbtacks coming out of his head, and Stephanie there in all of her glory.
Yeah, she's looking pretty roll tide.
Sassafras.
Well, hell yeah, dude. That was freaking awesome. Nation, like we said, check us out. Next podcast coming up, a prediction video for Survivor Series, and then as well as the first Elimination Chamber match ever. Also a Survivor Series match we got. Let me see if I can call this. Triple H as the world champ, Rob Van Dam, Booker T, Kane, Shawn Michaels, and Chris Jericho are all in that match, I believe. So, yeah, that'll be our next pod.
Sweet, man. I predict Kane wins, so awesome. I can't wait.
I predict Hornswoggle. Anyway, dude. Or Big Dick Johnson, one of the two.
Hey, what are you going to do? You know what I mean? But this was a great episode. I'm glad you guys are here with us. Thanks, Nation, for all the support. Thanks to Tantalize and Tony for getting us on his live stream. So, I mean, that was pretty fun. Pretty awesome guy. You know what I mean?
Thanks, Tony. You know what Tantalize and Tony calls for? Another soft scissor.
Oh! And you know
Tony.
my life motto. If you're not hard, you're soft.
And it's okay to be soft.
You're damn right.
Later on, man.